Hello, I'm Dazmer KQ from Mockington, and tonight we're playing more Broken Sword 4, The Angel of Death. I think this is really the skeleton of a good game, and it's kind of trapped in the expectations of the 2000s. Like, this would be a better game if it were in 2D instead of awkward 3D. It'd be a better game without the really awkward, overly crazy sexual tension between George and his new sidekick. It would be a better game without the edgy, haha, you're gonna find a finger in your mafia sausage self-awareness. Um, it would just be a better game in general if it were not made under the expectations of the late 2000s. Hello, Silver Star. Hello, Stardust Survivor. I'm just pontificating. Don't mind me. Hello, make yourself comfortable. By and large, I think a lot of folks are not terribly interested in this game, including me, and that actually makes me more determined to finish it out. Like, I think this is the first genuinely bad game we've played here on the channel, and I'm including stuff like Balan Wonderworld and Kaze no Notam. Hello, Moogle. Right. Oh, good. Hello. I think I follow you on Tumblr, maybe. I probably shouldn't actually admit that I'm on Tumblr. Anyway, hello. But yeah, this game is a very, very strange little thing. Hello, Ernest, by the way. I, missed you for a moment there. It's a strange little thing. I think it would be happier if it were not a Broken Sword game. I think, like, maybe the writers... I don't know. It's very difficult for me to, express just what's up with this thing. Anyway, Broken Sword, Angel of Death, or Secrets of the Ark, as Twitch believes it is called, because it was called that in Europe, I think. Odd little game, and I'm going to keep pushing through it. I think I figured out, like, why I kept dying at the end of last stream. Like I said then, if you're playing a game and you can't figure out, like, why you keep dying, and you're playing directly from a guide, you should probably stop for a little bit and regroup. And I did. I stopped, thought about stuff. I think I figured out where I was going wrong. It's been a night. I slept reasonably well. There was sleeping involved at least, so that's good. All my social media posts are up. I am, in general, ready to get going. And in just about 50 seconds, we will be off to the races. So, get done whatever you have to get done. And then come back here, get your butt in the chair, get popcorn or chips or whatever you snack on, get hydrated, and we will tackle this thing together, by God. Here in the year of No Lord 2025. Ah, lasagna. I could use that. Alright, we're gonna be shutting down the music. Thank you, Falcom, as always. We're going to be shifting over here to the widescreen view. I am going to bring you folks down to hang out with my ears. And we're going to pick back up on Broken Sword 4. I have been playing through this entire series, very slow and steadily. And of course, Good Old Games wants to update now. I've been playing through this entire series very slow and steadily, and this is the first game that feels like it does not want to be here. Anytime you're ready to load there. Thank you. Now, I think I remember how I had the controls set. I had it all wassed up. Good old WASD. And, when we last left off, thank you for the logos. Go away now. When we last left off, we were in the palace catacombs. And I was trying to solve this befuddling map puzzle. Now, my problem was, I am opening a guide in the background because I had a guide opened last time, and it's not cheating if I was doing it last time, I promise. Broken Sword 4 guide. And it told me, somewhere in here, that, come on. It's down here somewhere. It told me somewhere in here that, according to step 4 of the manuscript we translated on our PDA, the manuscript we translated on our PDA, which is, well, we can just look at it to see. According to step 4, we would have to look at a couple of different cities, and I didn't get it because the cities it suggested seemed all wrong. That's because we're actually on step 3, not step 4. And that kind of solved it for me. What we have to do...
Alexandria.
Find Acre?
Acre.
Yeah. And then use it, not look
Acre.
at it. That's where I was going wrong. We have to actually touch the city. Acre, London, Paris, and Cyprus.
Cyprus.
There's Cyprus. Is this London?
Rome.
No. London?
London.
New York, London, Paris, Munich.
London.
Alright, we've done Acre, London, we do Paris, we do Cyprus. Paris is... not this.
Rome. Paris. Paris.
Paris! Paris!
Cyprus.
It is like a gigantic game of World Map Twister.
Cyprus.
And I believe that allows us to pick this up.
I've got it. Oh, strange. It's so much lighter than it looks.
Oh, George, it's beautiful.
I know. Amazing. Now all we gotta do is work out how we get out of here.
Alright, and now we're ready for step 4. Thank you for the fanfare. I appreciate it. Alright, now we're ready for part 4 of this manuscript. Which says...
It reads, "The last, to see the light, turn from holy Sion to face the great fortress of the Empire of the East, the
Constantinople.
seat of the Holy Church in the west, the
Rome.
learned Coptic city to the south."
Which one was the learned Coptic city?
Rome.
No, that's Rome.
Alexandria.
Alexandria. Okay. So we need to turn something to face it. And I think it's probably this. Yeah, alright. We need to turn it... I can't really... I think the little arrow is the way it's facing. So... that way. Alright, well, I've got it written down here, hold on. Left? Yeah, down. And then you click it to, like, push it in. Alright, I got that. To the west. And then to the, south. Just one more turn. And I think we just click it in. And that opens the door.
Let's get out of here.
Alright. Hopefully I can solve the rest of the game without using any kind of guide. That is what I'm hoping for.
We did it, George.
I know. Are we brilliant or what?
Champagne's on me.
No way. That's my treat.
Okay, I'll buy you dinner.
Deal.
George, you hungry bastard. Free dinner, though.
Oh, what a meal.
What an evening.
Yep.
Well,
Oh
time
no,
for
please
bed.
don't be a romance scene.
Time for sofa. Better hit the sack.
George, wouldn't you be more comfortable here?
Oh, God.
Comfortable?
Uh-huh.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Want to show me what you think it means?
How long you got?
All night. That enough?
It'll do. For starters.
One thing.
Yeah?
Who's Nico? Last night, you talked about her in your sleep.
Oh, she's somebody I knew. Once. In a past life.
A different country.
Something like that.
One more thing.
Last one.
Turn the angel round, would you?
Oh my God, you're so Catholic you can't fuck while an angel is watching. And great! George Stobart has sex. That's what we've been waiting 4 games for this series to show.
My grandfather
I think
used
I
to
have a
say to me,
migraine.
George, life is full of ups and downs, and with a face like yours, you'd better get used to the downs. Very funny. But in the end, not far from the truth. So how did it all go wrong this time? Let's go back to the Pasha Palace.
And he immediately gets arrested.
Anna Maria and I had, I was asleep when I heard a noise. I didn't see who did it or what they did with Anna Maria, but when I came around, she was gone, and in her place was the waiter, which was strange. Kinda reassuring. I hadn't ordered room service, but that wasn't why he was there. He wanted answers. And I believed him when he said he'd shoot me through each kneecap if he didn't get them. I think it's safe to say he had his own agenda. And somehow he knew about the cherub. I seem to remember saying Anna Maria's been kidnapped, but the waiter was more interested in the cherub. How big was it? Was it really gold? Who was I working for? Then, suddenly, sirens. Terrific, I thought. I'm gonna be rescued from this lunatic. It was the cavalry, all right. And they sure were coming to arrest somebody. Me. My face had been recognized on security footage at Topkapi. They thought I was a terrorist. And the waiter? Yeah, he was no waiter. He was some kind of cop, name of Mevlut. Things were just getting peachier and peachier. Mevlut told him to seal the room, then he left. A soldier with an interesting face came really close and said, "Mr. George,
You have been a very bad boy. You are going to prison for a long, long time.
I thanked him, like a good American citizen, and then it all went black. And here I am. Not your average vacation cruise, huh?
George, were you telling this story to the rat? Were you keeping the rat abreast of your current situation, George? You know, he would. He really would. He absolutely would. Yes, thank you. I'm so glad I'm understood in my own time. All right. So we are in jail. At least that gives us a nice limited possibility space to explore. No inventory. What do we have here?
On the table, a piece of moldy cheese, which is just beginning to evolve.
The evolution of cheese. Ba, ba, ba.
Aha. I know how this works. Now, if only I had a bit of string and a magnet, I could get the key in no time. On second thought, I don't really want to touch that cheese. If the rat doesn't want it, neither do I.
Oh, okay. Close cousin of the evolution of dance, indeed. Any moment now, George is gonna bust out the Running Man. Okay, I am gonna adjust the chat window just a little bit. That little tiny gap is bugging me. There we go. And now let's... What is this?
Very damp wall. The mortar's crumbling.
Can't you see my walls are crumbling? Oh, hello, Jaffa. Pleasure to see you.
A complex drain system runs across the floor. Perfect for getting rid of all that blood, sweat, and tears.
Can you yank up the drainage system and make an escape out the toilet?
The mouse can get through, but George can't.
Well, maybe George should have picked a better persona. You ever think of that?
A window right out of reach, taunting me.
Yeah, I don't think you're an NBA player either.
Out of reach.
No, you're not gonna get up there. George cannot do that kind of jumping.
Inviting? No. Comfortable? No. Adequate? Not even.
Wonderful.
No thanks, I'd rather fret.
Just imagine George with a seal persona. That's a unique choice. Alright, there is a guy down the hall.
Guard?
What do you want?
I may be American, but I have rights too, you know.
Do me a favor.
Not too chatty, that guy.
Okay.
It's gone.
The rat vanishes into the hole if we get close. Does it come back if we go away? No. Do me a favor. Walks away. Yeah, he just leaves.
Doesn't look like the rat's coming out.
Well then, can you go in?
Ow! Darn rat!
You just throw it.
Aha. No more rats, but there's something else there. A bracket.
You can't just huck that. He's gonna get rat pow. George Stobart is Rat Man, with the personality of a radioactive rat. Can we put the cheese on the bracket since you won't touch it? No. Alright, what can we use the bracket on? How about this crumbling wall?
The mortar's loose around the stone. I just have to scrape it away. There. Now I'll be able to pull the stone out of the wall.
Okay. Is that a good idea? Well, let's find out. Jailbird George. What a wonderful save game title. Alright. Give it a good old heave.
Very damp wall. The mortar's crumbling.
Okay. Give it a heave.
Out comes the block.
Onto yourself.
Hey, American, that no good. You just lose me 20 lire. Not that it do you any good. You're just breaking into the next cell. Now give me that bracket. You might cut yourself. Oh, and someone's here to see you.
I am Father Nicholas. This is Sister Immaculata. My son, you have suffered more than you deserve.
I couldn't agree more.
But remember, there are always others worse off than yourself.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't see them lining up to join me in here.
News of your arrest reached our orphanage. The children understand that even the most damned of sinners may yet repent in the face of love and charity.
Really? Nice of him to put it like that.
They have donated these playthings to occupy your time until the execution.
The what?
I mean, until the trial. From Jenab, these marbles. From Khalil, this little mechanical mouse. From Errol, this squeaky toy. And now, we must leave. There is a last client on death row in need of prayer.
Yeah? Well, give him my best, huh? And, thanks for the toys. Just what I always wanted.
On the roof. 1 hour. Be there.
What? Hey! What did you say? Execution? Just what I need.
Okay, interesting. I was gonna laugh at George being given toys from orphans, but now I'm curious if there's something in this bag of marble. Yeah, there's a note. No, a piece of cloth, string, marble. Okay, this is just the bag.
A rubber thing that talks when you squeeze it. A little mechanical mouse that you wind up. Let's give it a go.
Alright, George has deconstructed his inventory at great length. Alright, let's try the next cell over. Is that a hole in the roof, or is it the shadow of the... I think it's the shadow of the lamp. Incidentally, is this visible and all for folks? I hope it is.
The door to the cell.
Guard?
Oh, wait a minute, I've got an idea.
Was it something I said?
Oh,
Now he's warming to me. I can tell.
You know, I bet if I throw the marbles on the floor, he'll come over here and trip and fall and hurt himself. Can I just... I don't think there's a floor hotspot.
That's not such a good idea.
Hmm.
That won't work here.
Oh, the mouse doesn't work here. Why not?
That won't work here.
Okay, what about in the other cell? Does the mouse mysteriously work over there? Let's see.
Using that won't work.
That is literally what it's for. Okay, if that doesn't work, what if we drop the marbles down the drainage hole? That'll make some noise.
The
Oh,
marbles spread nicely in front of the door.
that's how, okay.
Guard?
What do you want?
Just wanted to say, that uniform really suits you.
Okay, and then we get in the other cell and call the guard. So we'll have to walk further. Piece by piece. We're putting this together. Drainage and door both start with a D. Yeah, I think it's more that the drainage hole is on the floor and that gets him down there. I don't know. Sometimes the logic behind this particular game is baffling, and, I had a talk with somebody about it, and I'm led to believe that this is what most adventure games are like for people who aren't me. I usually have a good sense of what's supposed to happen when you do stuff. This one is just on a different wavelength than me, I suppose.
Guard!
Here he comes, walking down the street. Hits the marbles, goes over. Alright, now we go back over here. He'll have the key somewhere.
I can just reach the key.
There we go. We'll just let ourselves out. Alright, now we're headed for the roof. Which might be this way. Or might not be. Oh, the camera.
I've got to do something about that guard. He's gonna wake up any minute.
Oh,
With
I
his
am up.
hands and feet tied together, he's going nowhere.
Oh, you can't do that to a man's limbs, George! That's not the direction the elbows go! Let's shove some cloth in his mouth so he can't talk.
A nice gag. That'll stop him yelling.
Okay. That should be good. Anything over here?
I could have sworn I saw my things on this table.
Anything back here? No. Alright, I don't see George's stuff, so that's bad. Oh, hello. Dog? You want squeaky toy?
Quick, while it's busy.
Even with the toy, it won't let me past.
Well, what about the spam?
A can of beef on the table. I can't pick it up with the dog staring at me.
Why not? Social anxiety? I'm sorry, the dog's looking at me. I can't pick this up. My arms look weird when I reach forward.
Quick, while it's busy. Got it.
Alright, can of beef. Can we feed this dog?
A can of corned beef. The opening key seems to be missing.
That's fine. One key is as good as another.
The mouse key is perfect for opening the can.
Sure it is, George.
Here, boy. Dinner.
Now, you only eat one of those a week. They're very salty. You'll get a blood pressure. I do not see any of George's possessions.
Oh, I'm back here.
Good for you. Okay, those are guards. Oh no, am I gonna have to do more stealth? Fucking tell me I gotta do more stealth. What's back
The
here?
guard with the dog will be back. Probably shouldn't risk it.
Yeah, alright. And there is nothing up here to... Broken Sword 3 George could have climbed across this ledge.
It's probably empty.
Okay. We can't just walk out, can we?
Open the door and get caught?
You know, maybe you've got a plan that I don't know about, George. I don't know what goes on in your head. Nobody knows what goes on in his head.
Locked, and I can't squeeze under.
Anyway, we're supposed to go to the roof. The roof. The roof. Roof. Why do I sound like a pitbull? Roof.
Someone's taken the trouble of installing an extra firewall on this PC. I can't get in now.
Is that how security works? Okay. The roof is on fire. Yeah. I couldn't think of a way to segue into that, so...
Best not to go back there. The dog's probably finished his dinner.
Alright, we are confined to this area. Wait a minute.
There's no way I can climb up there while the guards are patrolling the yard.
Alright, that kind of changes my goals. Now I have to get the guards out of the yard, because I can climb up these, I think. So, how would I get the guards out of the yard? Firewalls totally stop people from using the computer. Sure, they're on fire. You can't touch the keyboard while it's on fire. That's totally what that means, right?
Postcards. Oh, there's a nice one of the top copy dagger.
The alarm is on.
It says, warning, this museum uses an infrared alarm system. Do not enter when activated.
Oh. Let's throw the mouse under the door.
Off you go, little mousy. Sometime soon he's gonna set off the alarm. I don't want to be around when that happens.
Alright, you can do that. Because it was wound up even though you used the key and threw it away. Alright, let's get up here. We'll lie in wait. Let's wait behind a pillar. The alarm goes off, I guess. We can't hear it. And now we
I
can...
can climb up the vine while the guards are distracted by the alarm.
Yeah, what you said.
Right. On the roof. Now, where is that priest?
Where is that priest? What's this?
A loose stone lying on the roof.
This is a loose stone? I can't interact with it. Oh, now I can hear the alarm. A loose stone lying on the roof. There's a man.
What the...
Hi! I'm George Stobart. I'm from America. Very quiet alarm. Yeah, we don't want to wake the guards. Having a peaceful rest break. We can use the squeaky toy on the rock?
Speak to me, little toy. Ah, perfect.
Who's there?
And then... yeah, he comes around that way, we go around
What's
this
this?
way. Okay. Fucking leg it. Anything? No? Okay. Jump it, George. Thank you.
Thanks for the toys, sister, but what do we do now? Pray for a miracle?
No, Georges. You remain patient and ask politely.
Nico!
Mind my wimple, Georges. What would Father Nicholas say?
What are you doing here?
Saving you from a heroic death, I think.
Well, I appreciate it, but how did you get here, and what's with the outfit?
Oh, Georges, when you didn't call for so long, I began to despair. And then I decided to renounce the world.
Oh my god. You mean, you really are a nun?
Hey, Georges, get real. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I knew that.
So, you fancy a swim?
With you? Anytime, but how?
I've got a zip wire all rigged up, ready and waiting.
Well, what's keeping us?
Just like old times, huh?
Let's go.
Yeehaw!
It's a fun scene, but they're written so weirdly.
So that's how I
They
ended
come
up in
up
jail.
like friendship
You
robots.
have been busy, Georges. And this girl, what's her name? Mandy? Angela?
Anna Maria.
It never occurred to you that she's been playing you for a sucker?
What? Nico!
She's run you like Dumb and Dumber, don't you see?
What
no,
the
I
fuck is
don't.
that
She's a
reference?
victim in all this, just like me. And she's wonderful and fantastic and the best thing that's ever happened to me. And if you don't want to help me, then you can...
Okay. Just needed to know how sure you were about this whole thing.
Well, I am sure, damn sure.
Good. So now that's clear, Georges. What shall we do?
Okay. I guess we need to get back into my room, somehow. Look for clues.
Your cover's blown, so that's going to be up to me. I'll see if I can get us access to the rooms.
Funny there's no cops here.
I smell a trap.
You gonna be okay?
Georges, I'm a little out of practice. But with an outfit like this, how difficult can it be, huh?
Good luck. I'll hang back, keep my head down.
Okay, it's really nice to have Nico back. I'm really glad to see her again. I don't know, this is... it's so weirdly written. Nico doesn't really sound like Nico. She sounds... well, I mean, like, oh, she took all of his stuff. Okay. That's where my entire inventory went. It went up Nico's nun robe. She's made a habit of this. Thought she was the other girl. Yeah, it's hard to tell them apart in this art style. And with her hair covered and all. Alright, I guess let's begin by asking.
Can I help you? I'm sorry, sister. We don't have any rooms available. You wouldn't appreciate this, but we always have the most fantastic celebrities staying here.
Oh yes, that old lady, the crime writer, didn't she...
Duh, get
Agatha
real.
Christie?
I'm talking pop stars, sportsmen, media giants, not fat old writers.
And do you have any celebrities staying here now?
Oh, yes. We have Eamon O'Mara, the Eamon O'Mara. Of course, he and I, we're like that now.
Oh, like that. What a thought.
Okay.
Actually, what I really need is Eamon's room key.
Oh, do you now?
I can't really tell you why, but I'm a nun. You can trust me.
Ha! If I gave you the key, you'd have to deal with Eamon himself. And I can tell you, last time I saw him, he was in a terrible mood.
Actually, last time I saw him, he was in more than a terrible mood.
What do you mean?
He was dead.
What?
Gone. Passed away.
But how?
Took his own life. The poor, poor boy.
But he and I were talking only an hour ago.
Yes, it was very sudden. His heart was
George,
broken.
what are you doing back there?
God!
By the way, he asked me to give you this photo of himself.
So at the end, he was thinking of me?
Oh, yes. He said, remember me to the receptionist.
He said that?
Well, more or less. I don't recall exactly.
So all those things he said to me, those words, he meant everyone?
Oh, he did. He did.
He really loved me.
Yes. With all
George, if
his
you're gonna go
heart.
upstairs, go
Oh,
up the stairs.
Can I have the key?
Of course.
Also, what a weird fucking con to run. And... Can you not see each other? Okay.
Georges. As usual, he's in
Georges.
trouble and needs rescuing.
Yeah, that is actually as usual.
Should I go upstairs?
Yeah.
No surprise they were guarding my room. If they'd spotted me, I'd have been toast.
Maybe there's a back way to get in. Through the window.
Yeah. Wait here, Nico. I'll see if I can climb down to the 3rd floor.
All right. Call me if you need anything.
Okay. Can we talk for a while, maybe? Oh yeah, we sure can.
So, this Father Nicholas, just who is he, do you think?
I don't know. He phoned and said you were in trouble. When I got my bag at Istanbul airport, I opened it up and there was the nun's outfit, an address, and my instructions. I just did as I was told.
Well, there's a world first.
Jesus fucking Christ, George, shut up. Nico's been back for 5 minutes, and I'm already preferring her to George. And she just lied about, like, a guy's suicide. Which... What the hell, Nico? But... It certainly fits the tone of this particular game.
Just like old times, eh, Nico?
Yeah, in trouble up to our necks.
Maybe you'd prefer to be tucked up in a library. With Labano, for instance?
Tucked up with Lobino? Yeah, maybe.
Oh, she pronounces Labino like she's never seen the word before. Labino. Labino. I like that, actually. The Bean Man.
Nico, what are you doing here, really?
I'm here to help you, Georges.
You know what I mean. How did you know I was in trouble?
Well, Father Nicholas called me. And I figured if I didn't help you, nobody would.
Nothing to do with selling a story, then?
Georges, please! Of course, if there's a story at the end of it, I'd be a fool not to write it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, George keeps needling Nico about, like, selling stories. Do you think he's noticed she's a journalist? Like, that's kind of what journalism does.
Another thing I don't get. That Mevlut guy.
You think he turned you in?
No. He seemed surprised when the Topkapi police arrived.
Hey, I've worked it out!
Yeah?
He and Anna Maria ran away together!
You know, one day, Nico, something like this will happen to you. And when it does, and it's you that's hurting, I certainly won't be making cheap gags about it.
Oh, no?
Okay, maybe just a couple. But for revenge's sake.
Everybody sucks here.
I hope you get to meet her, Nico. She's really something.
I'm sure she is.
I just hope she's okay.
Don't you worry. She's probably selling that gold angel right now on the black market.
You're a bitter, twisted woman, Nico.
Yeah, kinda. And that's fun. Alright, let's send George out the 4th story window. Apparently. Do we have to tie bed sheets together, maybe? Is there anything in this room that we can steal? You know, speaking of being bitter and twisted, I might be. I might just be. Okay, no, it's just a hotel room.
George, my boy, you are one lucky guy.
George, don't lie to yourself.
This place is classy. Nice shower.
Okay, I hope that these two posts indicated... Yeah, you can kind of see that it's a glass wall. Okay. Because otherwise it looked like the shower would just be blasting out across the wall here. But yeah, I guess there's a glass back plate. George, does your head follow the mouse cursor? Great. Okay. What am I doing here? Alright, George, stroll out the window.
So, Anna Maria and I were in room 304, a corner room. Must be that one there.
Alright. Let's do some Tomb Raidering. Can't climb over there. Can't climb down here. Well, I've got my inventory back. Do I have anything I can use? Of course, the salami! No. Ah. There's a ledge transition there. And we can... Can we drop down? Or are these handles? The salami is an expert wall climber. Yeah, you just lick it and stick it to the wall. And it, I didn't really have a follow-up to that, honestly. I just wanted to say, you lick and stick the salami. Can you get down here, George? No. We can hang from this, but whoop! Okay. So you click that button. Yes, thank you. Up and over here. And then we go down here. No, not that. We drop down. Can I scoot over a little? No. There's a man. Okay, it looks like we're good. Nobody here. And this is George's room. Alright, that was less difficult than it seemed. Big steppy, George. Now we just need to check the place out. Something here.
I better take that.
A rosary.
Anna Maria's rosary. On the back of the cross, it says Memento Mori.
Remember that you will die. Okay. Contemplate your mortality.
A wastebasket. Maybe Anna Maria left something in it. What's this? A credit card receipt.
Anything to report, officer?
No, sir, nothing.
Oh, George?
All right, I'll take over now.
But, sir, I've got my orders.
And I'm giving you new ones. Go.
George, why did you stand in the middle of the room?
Mr. Stobart. No, don't be alarmed.
Father Nicholas?
Your favorite priest, no less.
And Cop too, or is this another disguise?
Cop? No. Somewhere within the panoply of Turkish military intelligence, yes.
Oh, so you're a spook. You want to tell me what's going on?
It is quite simple. When you flew into Istanbul, you triggered an alert. A mafia connection.
Ah.
Then at Topkapi, you became a terrorist.
Uh-huh.
And finally, I realized you were just a treasure hunter.
You figured right.
A romantic profession. It appeals to my sense of drama.
Glad you enjoyed the show.
So, anyhow, now you are free. Go, please. There will be no guards downstairs. No problem at the airport.
But what about Anna Maria? She's been kidnapped.
So dramatic, Mr. Stobart. Kidnapped? Run off, more like. Or maybe found a new boyfriend. Who knows? You have found another pretty girl. So forget her.
No, it's not like that at all.
Go now, Mr. Stobart. I cannot guarantee you free passage for long.
Okay, his story doesn't actually add up. Because he was really intense about that statue that we stole, I guess, because we're thieves. Hello, Flair.
You made it!
Mevlut, or rather Father Nicholas, helped me out.
Really?
I'll tell you about it later. I found a credit card bill. I might be able to trace Anna Maria's address from this.
Yeah, what does that bill say, anyway?
It's a credit card receipt from Leonardo da Vinci Airport signed by Anna Maria.
Really? Okay, I'm sorry. I need a moment. Hold on. Leonardo da Vinci Airport. That's a real thing. The Rome Fiumicino Leonardo da Vinci Airport. I'll be damned. That's, okay. And of course, there are all kinds of exhibitions at the airport. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Italy loves its assassin smooch. I love the assassin smoochers. I mean, you give me one Ezio Auditore di Firenze and I will give you 3 games worth of content. I will not do that.
Doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't? You've got a credit card receipt for the airport. You can go to the place and... Do I have to talk to Nico? Hold on. Nico, can you come over here so I can click on you without clicking on the door? This fucking interface sucks, man. Is she stuck? Okay. Oh, and there's nothing to say anyway.
That's not quite right.
Alright, we don't show her the credit card receipt. Do I have to give back my room key? I think I have to give back the room key. Here. I lied.
Much appreciated.
Okay, let's go.
Leaving now doesn't really make sense.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it, though? George, doesn't it? What do I have to do to... I have no idea. Alright, maybe I have to... Mevlet is a mafia hunter. Okay, cool. I don't want to go, and I'll pout if you ask me why. I mean, I've been there. Devices found credit are us. What is this? Oh, it's hacking. Okay, well, let's hack into the credit card company. Now that we've been investigated by the Turkish FBI, let's commit credit fraud. I guess we need a ticket? I guess we need an airplane ticket. Alright, let's light up the nodes. I love committing credit card fraud. This is one of my favorite pastimes. Alright, I'm missing this one. How do I bing that one? And then we're out of devices. And then we're out of mirrors. I must be able to do this in fewer hops. What if I... There we go. Connection hacked. Alright, I hacked. Address requested for Anna Maria Preza, downloading info. Oh, that's what I'm doing! Okay, that kind of makes sense, I think. Vicolo Survey Smarite 128 Roma. I did not pronounce any of that correctly.
Anna Maria lives in Rome? Well, she never mentioned that.
You never asked. You got horny
Nico,
too
I've got it.
fast.
It's a Rome address. 128 Vicolo Survey Smarite.
Wow, the expensive part of town. So let's go see if she's home.
Nico, are you gonna stay? Okay.
Vicolo Survey Smarite.
How about that, George? You've fallen for a girl who lives in the very heart of the most romantic city in the world.
Uh-huh.
Shame she never told you.
There's a cruel streak in you, Nico, that I never saw before.
Pigeons. You saw it so often. He kinda did.
Nico, I still can't really believe we're back working together.
Didn't she clock him in the face? If the answer is no, she should have. If the answer is yes, she should have done it twice.
Hey, Nico, can you give me a hand?
What do you need, George?
Okay, nothing. I guess let's look around, see what we can find. There's a sign over here.
128 Vicolo Survey Smarite. This is it. The address on the credit card receipt. Anna Maria lives in this building, and so do some answers.
Are you sure about the answers part, George? George, we can make George walk so weird if we just walk on the line where the, Anyway, sorry.
Can I help at all?
No, I'm fine. Just trying to get inside.
Well, here's a little hint. Keys?
Oh, yeah. What kind of idiot am I, huh?
I wonder, what kind are you?
Thank you for dunking on me, random janitor.
A fine native Italian shrub. Nice plant.
Nobody... Well, I guess I didn't leave the keys under the houseplants. Let's keep walking. Let's see if there's anything else around here. There's another door over here.
Looks like a door phone. I wonder who lives in this street.
Let's find out.
Let's try the button.
Yes?
Excuse me, I'm trying to find a lady.
Well, try somewhere else, you pervert.
I guess it's true. Romans can be a little offhand with visitors.
What's this?
A green and unpleasant chunk of moldy bread.
Oh, you should have brought the moldy cheese with you. Hello, sir.
Excuse me.
No, excuse me.
I was wondering if you could help me. I'm George Stobart.
Well, somebody has to be.
And you are?
The Right Honourable the Viscount Lonsdale. But you can call me Lord Lonsdale. Or my lord. Or just Lonsdale. Or Archie. Whatever pulls your goat. Hey, what?
Somebody has to be. Real talk, this guy looks comfortable.
What do you make of this?
It's monstrous. What is it?
It's an extendable golf club.
Extendable? Well, what on earth for?
So it fits in your pocket.
Why, if you don't mind my saying so, boy, you need to get out more.
Why are we talking to Harry or Du Bois? He's just hanging out. He's chilling.
If I'm not mistaken, you're British.
Very astute of you, young Gary. Quite the bright spark for a Yank.
Well, I did excel in most of my classes, except cookery.
Well done. Excellent. Of course, I never went to school. No need. Lonsdale's got all they need up top at birth.
Like your hairstyle? Your beard?
So why are you in Rome, Archie?
This is a long story, Gregory.
It's George.
So it is. Anyhow, a few years back, I was doing my party trick on the streets of Paris. Uncle Archie the juggling clown.
Jesus Christ.
Lovely Archie. Then, one day...
What happened?
Oh, Jimmy 2 Feet, that's what happened. Caught me with the proverbials down and...
And?
Blackmailed me. Then he blackballed me. Never got over it. Destroyed my very soul, don't you know?
I kind of thought this was gonna be the clown we, like, humiliated in Paris by being funnier than him at juggling, but I guess not? Why would you introduce a second clown that was working in Paris? I mean, we already have George.
So, are you a real Viscount?
148th in line to the throne of England.
Third, thank you.
Royalty,
Yes.
no less. I'm honored.
So you should
You're
be,
right,
Giles,
God.
you mucker.
Paris is the city of humiliated clowns. I'm never gonna think of Paris the same way again. Archie, can I steal your moldy bread? No.
I say, Jimmy, I may be drunk, but I can still see you in a blurry sort of way. Now, leave my bread alone.
But it looks so tempting.
stealing from a tramp. Have you no shame?
None whatsoever. Not a single lick of shame. Would you like some salami?
I am not gonna do that.
Okay. It's just like... We have the birds. We have an absolutely gleaming car over here.
Just be careful around that car, please.
You sure love your car, huh? What a shine.
Oh no.
Why are
It's
your
the
hands purple?
car from my favorite action film of all time, In Cold Blood, starring Lucy Chu.
Wow.
Yes, wow. It was driven by Lucy Chu in a scene which was kept back for the special DVD.
It must mean a lot to you.
If anything happened to it, I think I'd die. Or worse.
Yeah, we have pigeons. We have a car that this guy would kill to protect. Obviously, we have to get the car shit on, and he will run over there, and we can, like, steal the keys to get in here out of his back pocket and, you know, casually destroy his life. We have a photo of Lucy Chu, don't we?
Excuse me.
Hello there.
I'm George Stobart. 2 B's, 2 T's.
The name's Mark. Brother Mark. Apartment 07.
License to sweep, huh?
Oh, very good. Yes, that's me to a T.
Something of a movie fan, are you?
Nothing I like more than watching an action hero in action.
Yep, those guys perform miracles, don't they?
Miracles?
Oh, well, you know.
So, what can I do for you?
That's not such a good idea.
Okay, he doesn't want to see the,
Hi,
Let's
Mark.
just give him a
can you
chat.
spare a minute?
For you, George, anytime.
George Staubert. Okay. Oh, now we can give it to him. Let's run down the full grill list first.
What do you think of this, huh?
Very clever.
I invented it. It's telescopic.
Clearly. I see you're a fan of the bimatrix shaft.
Hey, now you're talking my language.
That's George. You can't shut him up about the bimatrix shaft. That was like the 3rd movie, right? I didn't watch that one. George going up to actual Men of the Cloth and being like, hey, immortals be doing miracles all up ends. George is still befuddled by fucking magnets.
So, what do you do, Mark?
I'm a priest. At least I'm going to be. I'm a trainee. A novice.
I thought you looked too young to be a priest.
Well, thanks. You don't look so bad yourself.
What a nice guy. Really friendly.
George, George, you've somehow had sex once in this game. If you elevate it to twice, I'm going to go hurl myself out the window.
So what made you want to become a priest?
That's a personal question, George. And I hardly know you.
Secretive, huh?
Sensible. Next thing I know, you might be trying to steal the secrets of the church.
So the church has secrets, huh?
Don't be ridiculous.
I like how the one priest we meet... Well, we've met 2 priests so far in this game, I think, and one of them was cosplaying because he's in the fucking, like, Turkish CIA, and the other one is, of course, Irish as hell.
So what other movies do you like?
Oh, Fly Hard, Bad Lads, The Bold Complacency. But there's still not a patch on In Cold Blood.
So why become a priest?
I abhor violence.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, just because he watches violent movies does not mean he endorses the cool crime of violence. You can enjoy media without necessarily supporting the media. George, you should know this. Is the lack of hand texture the common Irish priest thing? Yeah. If you're Irish, you've got purple hands. I guess. I don't know what... Thought those were cleaning gloves. I really hope they are. I really hope this is deliberate and not just we forgot to texture him.
So what's the deal with Archie over there?
Lecherous old miser. Of course, that could be just a cover.
For what?
He could be working for MI5 or 6. Or the agency. The world's full of spies, you know.
You think so?
Open your eyes to the interweb, my friend, and find out what's really happening in the world.
Aha! Well, maybe I'm a spy.
I hardly think so. But look at Archie, a panther, poised for action. He's got the 3,000-yard stare.
I think that's the 3,000 proof stare.
Never trust a man who only washes once a year.
Okay. On one hand, Flair, I think you're right that you've never seen fluorescent purple cleaning gloves. On the other hand, they also made his subtitle text fluorescent purple. Which hints that maybe it's not a bug?
What's so special about In Cold Blood?
Oh, it's a high-octane ride into an awesome world of kitsch.
Sounds amazing.
It is, and possibly one of the most accurate depictions of undercover work ever.
Really? Also, a high-octane ride into a world of kitsch is how, like, half the movies I watch are described.
I can't believe a man of the cloth has a thing for an actress like Lucy Chu.
She's strong, George. A woman to aspire to.
Uh-huh.
She knows her own mind and takes no nonsense from men.
Respect.
There's God, and then there's Lucy Chu.
But wasn't she in that dodgy French movie, The Housemaid's Knee? And didn't she...
Despise the sin, George, not the sinner.
Oddly enough, this is a more healthy relationship with some media than I've seen, like, online recently. Like...
Mark, I've got a little something I know you're gonna like.
Why, George, aren't you the dark horse?
What? Yeah, anyway. I have here a photograph of Lucy Chu.
Oh, George, it's heavenly. I'm aching with jealousy. Oh, quickly, Lord, forgive me.
I wouldn't bank on it, Mark.
Are we we're not giving it I guess we're just tormenting the man. This proud, gay, action movie-loving Irishman in Rome. I make this man nutty. I don't know what's fucking happening.
We're looking for an apartment. 128 Vicolo Survey Smerite, number 8.
Well, isn't that a coincidence? It's right there, and I'm next door to number 8 myself. Indeed, I know the lady who owns it. Do you mind me asking what your business with her might be?
Oh, we're renting the place from her. All the hotels are booked up.
I see. Of course, with Il Papa's ecumenical service only days away, that's hardly surprising, is it?
Yep, that old ecumenical service sure is as popular as ever.
And yet, this is his first.
We knew that. That's why we're here. Il Papa's first. Go, Papa.
Well, enjoy your stay. And don't you worry. I'll be keeping a sharp eye out on you.
The main door to the apartment block is locked. I don't suppose you have a key, do you?
I do, but I don't lend it out.
Maybe you have a spare?
I do, but I'm not going to tell you where it is.
I assume it's in your precious car.
So tell me, your neighbor, Anna Maria, you know her quite well, do you?
Oh yes, very pleasant girl. Not that I see much of her.
How do you mean?
She's never home for long. Bit of a jet setter, if you ask me.
Any idea what she does?
I might and I might not. And if I did, I'm not sure I'd tell all and sundry.
Oh.
You are insufferable, bro. Yeah, you suck, Brother Mark.
So, you're into conspiracy theories, huh?
Big Brother is always watching.
As they used to say at the monastery.
No, I don't recall anyone ever saying that. What I mean is, people are often not who they say they are. Take that tramp, for instance.
Well, he sure smells the part.
Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
A priest with trust issues. Interesting.
All right. Nico, can you pretend to be like an action movie star and...
Brothers, how did
I'm
you
not
find
gonna do
me?
that.
It's a global network, brother. You just need the password.
Alright, now I feel even more conspiracy theorist somehow. Oh, here's the intercom. Maybe we can...
Let's try the button.
Yes?
Excuse me, do you know where I can find...
Are you selling something?
No, not at all.
So you are selling something. You're all the same. Now go away.
Okay. That didn't work. Nico, any ideas?
Hey, Nico, can you give me a hand?
What do you need, George?
Let's see. Archie, the bread, Mark's car.
Have you seen Mark's Pride and Joy?
I'd rather have the Trabi from Prague.
Yeah. Hey, remember that guard?
Oh, thanks. I can still taste the garlic.
That was a long time ago, huh, Nico?
Yep. So what about the car?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's got cult status.
For what? Being the worst car in the world?
Well, he doesn't think so.
Maybe we can use that to our advantage.
I'd like to.
Brother Mark's really friendly, isn't he?
Only to you, Georges. I think you have a new friend.
Well, I guess I'm just a lovable kind of guy.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Last time I take you on a surprise vacation.
No. No, George. No, it isn't.
The tramp over there believes he's a Viscount.
Oh, yes? He's had one bottle too many.
I think he passed that stage around 40 years ago. You see Archie's moldy bread?
Yes, Georges.
Could you get it for me?
I'm not stealing food from a tramp. If you want it so bad, get it yourself.
Okay, only asking.
I think we discovered Nico's mysterious standards. Yeah, I don't, Can you talk to the tramp, Nico?
That's not quite right.
No. How would we stop him from seeing us? What could we do? We could drop a blanket over him.
That's not such a good idea.
No. Stab him. Oh, really? That's where you go to? Okay. Well, let's fucking gank a tramp.
That's not quite right.
Yeah, I didn't think so somehow, but... Now, obviously we stabbed the priest.
Hi, Mark. Can you spare a minute?
For you, George, anytime.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Using that won't work.
Okay. We can't do that. Do you want this rosary?
Hi, Mark. Can you spare a minute?
For you, George, anytime.
That's not the right approach.
Hi, Mark. Can you spare a minute? Stare blankly. Walk away. Anything elsewhere in the
Where
city?
should I go?
No, we can't go to, like, the Colosseum. That's a shame.
I've got a feeling there's something I still want to do.
Let's try talking to Archie again. Maybe more conversation topics. Popped up.
Hello again, Archie. Can you spare a minute?
For you, Georgie, my good fellow, nothing. I mean, anything. Oh.
Yeah, more conversation topics did pop up.
What do you know about Mark's car?
Gets more attention than I've had hot women. Or is that dinners? If anything happens to it, the poor chap falls apart, comes to pieces. Tiny, tiny pieces.
God, I need to sabotage that car. See, this is a typical thing in adventure games. Somebody has a treasured possession. I need to destroy it. Because they love it. I will destroy everything you love.
What do you make of Brother Mark?
Brother Looney, more like, thinks I'm some sort of special forces soldier. I mean, me? Me?
I can't see it myself.
Exactly. I'm clearly officer material.
And yet you're the psycho person. Yes, you are.
So there's no love lost between you two?
Oh, I like to wind him up, don't you know? Gets all flustered and flaps his gloves.
So what exactly do you do?
Old trick I picked up at Sandhurst. Attack the core to break the man. Or is it the other way around?
You're supposed to shoot the core, and then the spaceship blows up and you get 10,000 points. I guess he does have gloves, yeah. Nico, stop phasing... Nico! The mutant powers scare me.
Don't you have any better food than that moldy piece of bread?
This is full of goodness, dear boy. In the desert, we used to eat 5-week-old bread and boil our socks for soup.
Don't tell me that. I don't need to know that.
Brother Mark says there's a spare key for that block of flats. I don't suppose you know where it's hidden.
Oh, yes, the key. Yes, I know where the key is, all right.
Well?
Well, what?
Where's the key?
The key? Where it always is. You fool, under the plant pot to the left of the doorway. But you won't get it. He's damned cunning, that priest.
We'll see.
Okay.
Hey, Archie. You seem a little distracted. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah.
Okay.
You seem to like my friend over there.
Oh, what a girl! Face of an angel and the body of a Valkyrie warrior maiden.
Lucky it's not the other way around, huh?
Reminds me of my good lady wife.
Oh, did something bad happen?
Monte Cassino happened, old boy. Winter of 43. Me and General Lease up against Kesselring.
2 against 1? Good odds.
I was the outsider. Caught a blighty one. Never made it home.
Hey, that's tough. Getting wounded.
Wounded? Don't be silly, no. I got drunk. I ran off with a nurse and opened the bar in Palermo.
You are all heart, Archie.
All heart, no liver, to be precise.
Okay. I guess we have to ask Nico to distract this
Hey,
dude.
Nico, can you give me a hand?
What do you need, George?
You know, Archie appears to have taken a bit of a shine to you. You distract him while I try and steal his bread.
So it's come to this, huh, George?
That's the spirit.
So it's come to this, huh, George?
Even for Uncle Archie.
Huh?
Oh, can't a girl have a bit of fun anymore? That's too bad.
Nico, how are you distracting? Never mind.
I've told you once.
Sorry, force of habit.
Sorry, I'm a kleptomaniac. Alright, Now I no longer have Nico in my inventory, so...
Hey, Nico, can you give me a hand?
What do you need, George?
Oh, wait, let's not talk to him about it right here. Or maybe I need to have her stand over there while... Now he's looking right at me. Hey, Archie, could you please be distracted?
Hello again, Archie. Can you spare a minute?
For you, Georgie, my good fellow, nothing. I mean, anything. Oh,
Yeah, no, nothing. I mean, anything. Alright, key under the potted plant.
Hey! Get your hands off my shrubs!
I didn't touch your shrubs.
Well, anyone could see you want to.
I've got to find a way to distract this guy.
Alright, let's try having Nico distract Brother Mark.
Hey, Nico, can you give me a hand?
What do you need, George?
Would you try and charm Mark to see if you can get us into the apartment?
How do you mean?
You know, use your feminine wiles to get the key to the apartment.
Mark is the least interested person in feminine wiles I have seen in this game.
Duh, he's a guy, isn't he?
What the hell is this music track? Oh, we're doing a Benny Hill routine, okay. I get it. Please stop. Zoom out! This isn't better.
Well done, Nico. The bread is now mine.
Yeah, it is Harry. It's like, what if Harry DeBroy were comedically British? All right, and then we throw the bread at the car.
It's a cheap trick, but it ought to work.
Oh no! My Lucy! My little Lucy! Go on!
It's gonna be a juicy
shoo,
Lucy
get
soon.
away.
That'll keep him busy.
All right, he's fighting the pigeons.
Here it is.
Now we can break into the apartments. Don't know which one of these is Anna Marie's room.
Damn it, it's locked.
Oh well.
Nico, I'm going outside to try and find another way into the apartment. You wait here and watch the corridor for anyone coming.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
Have we got a problem here?
You want to try asking instead of telling for a change, George.
Hey, you're right. I'm sorry. What would you like to do, Nico?
How about I wait here and watch the corridor?
Well, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Alright. Do a flip. I would love to. Up, George. Up. Thank you. Okay, we're not going that way. I'm pretty sure, Lord Viscount What's-His-Fuck can see me doing this. I just don't think he cares.
Locked.
Really? Where? Yeah, look at him looking at me. Why am I doing this? This isn't getting me into that building. It's getting me into this building.
Huh?
Oh, hi. That was an actual nun. She gonna come back with, like, the police? Okay, well. The none of your business.
Locked.
Yeah, I missed the part where we put in a Tomb Raider game, but George of Persia here seems to be doing just fine.
No use. My arms just can't reach that far.
George, that was a fantastic noise. You want to make that noise again?
No use. My arms just can't reach that far.
George audibly shits his pants. What about the extendable golf club?
No way am I doing that.
Can you...
I am not gonna do that.
On that lock-looking thing?
Aha. Stobart Industries is onto another winner.
Ta-da!
Well done, Georges. Now let's find out who this girl really is.
Okay, Scoob. Honestly, no, Nico is more like Fred. And George is somehow also Fred. They're like both Freds.
A fancy-looking laptop with a DVD drive.
Remember when computers came shaped like this?
Anna Maria's laptop is very basic. Shortcuts to a video driver and access to the internet. Not even any games.
A shortcut to a video what? I know when I start my computer, the first thing I do is manually run my drivers. Can we hack it?
I've got the address already.
No. What's this?
Anna Maria must have been reading this before she left. The book's in Italian. I can't read a word.
Nico, do you speak Italian alongside English and French?
A simple but beautifully crafted Italian clock. The clock has stopped at 10:10. Anna Maria hasn't been back here or she'd have wound it up.
What's this?
I don't believe it. It's a picture of Anna Maria, dressed as a nun.
Cute nun.
Very cute.
So what's the deal?
This nun is Anna Maria.
No way.
Yes way, very way, in a big way.
Whoa! You've been dating a nun, Georges. A nun!
Well, she wasn't wearing all that gear when I met her.
In some countries, they execute you for that, Georges.
Well,
What?
maybe she's not a real nun. Maybe she's at a costume party.
Yeah, and those goons who attacked you in New York were the Seven Dwarves.
Okay, you've had your fun. Now this is serious.
Sorry, Georges, you're right. What's that she's standing in front of?
I think it says Memento Mori. It looks like it could be part of the Vatican walls.
Terrific. They go for miles.
Yep, they do. We should maybe look for something else to narrow it down. I'll take this. You never know when it might come in handy.
Too bad I left my nun outfit back in Istanbul. Might have been useful.
It didn't really suit you.
Guess you're the expert.
Oh, funny. Very funny.
You know, this is killing me because, like, they use the same plot twist in the Bruce Willis absolute bomb of a movie, Hudson Hawk. He suddenly finds out that his girlfriend that's been enticing him to steal artifacts is a nun working for the Vatican as a secret agent. And it's presented, you know, as a hilarious comedic twist. And, if Broken Sword 4 somehow has the same plot as fucking Hudson Hawk, I think this may have become my favorite game in the series. Oh my god. Okay. Let's look around. Can we use Nico again? Can we ask Nico about the book?
Hey, Nico, can you give me a hand?
What do you need, George?
No, we can't. We can talk to her, though.
So, what do you think is going on, Nico?
You really want to know?
Sure.
Well, at first I thought you'd been conned into helping some kind of robbery.
And now?
Now I think it's worse than that. Now I think you're caught up in some kind of conspiracy. Illegal shipments, fraud, or worse.
Last time I asked you for good news. So, what do you think is going on, Nico?
Oh my god,
really want to
okay.
Sure.
Well,
I can just ask her
at first I thought
the
you'd
exact
been
same
conned into
thing.
helping some kind
And
of
hear the
robbery.
exact...
And now?
Now I think it's worse than that.
The thing is,
Now I
that's
think you're
perfectly
caught
in
up in
character
some
for
kind of
George.
Conspiracy. Illegal shipments, fraud, or worse.
What do you think is going on, Nico? Well, I think
Last
you're in a
time I asked you for
conspiracy,
good news.
George. But what do you think is going on, Nico? That fucking Zoolander... I just told you this 5 minutes ago.
Are those books interesting?
Well, they are very technical. You know, George, things just don't add up.
Really? Okay. But Nico, what do you think is going on?
Airline ticket stub.
Where from?
Phoenix, Arizona. And just a few weeks ago. What was she doing in Phoenix?
Nun convention?
Oh, very funny.
So we've got the Vatican, Phoenix, Arizona. No clues in her refrigerator. Of course, in Hudson Hawk, one of my favorite parts of the gag is that the crucifix on the wall starts flashing and screaming in Latin. I kind of wish that would happen here.
One metro ticket and some pocket lint.
Where's the ticket for?
Kipro Musei Vaticani Station. That's somewhere near the Vatican walls, I think.
Perhaps that's close to where the photo of Anna Maria was taken.
You two have to, like, yell. You're literally in viewing distance of the other.
Slippers say a lot about a girl.
I bet they're really comfy. Hang on. What am I thinking?
You're thinking you want to put them on, George.
I like them, but not that much.
Okay.
A little light bedtime reading, I see. I guess I'm more of an easy reading kind of guy these days. So maybe Anna Maria is a nun. What have I done?
She lives in Rome and owns a Bible. Maybe she really is a nun. I mean, the photo of her dressed like a nun is a potential giveaway.
Shame. That normally works. Empty.
Check the trash cans for potions, George. Maybe there's one in there this time. You never know, you gotta check them all.
Anna Maria's bathroom scales.
Okay, what? Why is this? What? Oh, sure. Well, let's go to the Vatican.
I've got enough information to work with now. Nico, I'm going to follow up this nun lead.
Sure. I'll stay here and look through these books.
Well, you don't want to come with me?
No thanks. I'll wait here until you get back.
I'll just leave the shower on.
Aha! So you managed to get in then?
Yes, thank you.
Through the door, I see.
Yep.
With a key?
Uh-huh. Oh, the key. You know what? I had it in my pocket all along.
I see you've made yourself at home, too.
Well, when in Rome.
When in Rome?
When in Rome, make yourself at home.
I don't suppose you know when Anna Maria will be back. I have a package for her.
She could be gone for some time. You'd better give it to me.
No, I don't think so. I'll keep it for now. Wouldn't like it to fall into the wrong hands. Good day now.
Yeah. Have a nice one.
You have found people arguing about Broken Sword 3 and 4 and their merits and flaws. I mean, I could probably go on at some length, like... Broken Sword 3 felt like an earnest attempt to make a sequel to Broken Sword 2 in a 3D engine. But they couldn't really come up with the puzzles, so yeah, they replaced it with boxes. Broken Sword 4 feels like a game that's struggling to get out of the...
Where should I go?
Sort of late 2000s idea of what adventure gaming has to be. Like, it's irritatingly self-aware, and I don't think we needed a shoehorned in romance subplot and so on, but... Oh my god, Broken Sword 4 is Gabriel Knight 3. It's even got the internet. And, like, a hacking puzzle focus. It does it worse, of course, but...
I think I'll go to the Vatican.
Oh, we've got George Stubber to use in this game we've half put together. It kind of does, like, George feels authentically George.
So the metro ticket was a clue.
I don't know.
Just a short walk, and here I am. It's the place in the photograph. I wonder what's behind those walls.
Look at this photograph. I'm going to the Vatican. I love flat green textures. I don't know. I've been assured that Broken Sword 5 is much better as a Broken Sword game. And oddly enough, the fact that I kinda think this one sucks.
I don't want to leave just yet. I need more information.
It makes me more determined to finish it somehow. I think this is the first... I said this back at the start of the stream. No one was here then. But I think this is the first really bad game I've played on the channel. And I'm including, like, Balan Wonderworld and Kaze no Notam and all that.
The trash can's full of papers and candy wrappers. Nothing useful.
Back to what made 1 and 2 good. You know, if you asked me, I couldn't tell you what made 1 and 2 good. Could go back far enough to find a worse game. Yeah? From here? I'm legitimately a little bit curious about what you'd pull out. Alright, what is this sign?
The plaque reads, Monastery of the Order of St. Michael. So this place is a monastery? The possibility of
At
Anna
the
Maria
Vatican?
being a nun is becoming all too real.
A monastery? At the Vatican? Never! By the way, did you know they write in English in Rome? Aye?
Just what do you think you're doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted one of those tissues on your desk.
Did it not occur to you to ask?
Sneeze first, ask questions later. That's what I was taught.
Did it not occur to you to ask? No, of course not.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I was wondering if you could answer a few questions for me?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a shame. I was praying that you would.
Were you now? Praying sincerely?
Well, I didn't do the whole on the knees number.
All right. Since you have at least tried to ask nicely, I shall spare you a couple of minutes.
What can you tell me about the Holy Order of St. Michael?
It's been established for hundreds of years.
Is there nothing else you can tell me about the Order?
If you wish to know more, I suggest you ask them. I must return to my work.
That crazy, like, SNES Lagoon is about as janky and unresponsible and control-like about as this, but it's a game I was sincerely into. Yeah, I guess the difference is my attitude and approach towards it. Like, I guess to me what makes a game bad is I don't like it, which is a terrible way to judge quality. But, like, objectively, I can see that this is probably a bit better than Lagoon, but in my heart, Lagoon was the better game. Haven't things in Next Fest... Oh, yeah, okay, Next Fest, definitely. I don't think of Next Fest demos as, like... I don't think of them as, like, real games I play here. But... good news about Next Fest. Couple of days.
Have you ever seen this woman before?
No, never.
Are you sure? This looks like it was taken outside the doorway to the Holy Order.
Are you calling me a liar?
No, sorry. I was just...
If you must know, I haven't been here for very long. Perhaps she was before my time.
Also, now I have, like, holy orders stuck in my head.
So, what is this place?
None of your business.
Oh, come on. It's not like it's the secret headquarters of an evil mastermind.
Are you sure about that?
So, what's a nun like you doing in a place like this?
Was that meant to be a joke?
Well, it didn't start out as one, but I think I took a wrong turn somewhere.
I don't like jokes.
What? Never?
Jokes distract from the pursuit of inner peace.
Oh. Heard the one about the actress and the bishop?
No! And I don't want to.
You're lost, sister.
Sister Angelica to you.
So, what do you do here?
I have pastoral responsibility for the nuns. Any problems and they come to me.
Pastoral responsibility. Okay.
Well, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
No, it wasn't. Do I have anything I can use to gank that, Oh, can I get you to pray for me?
That's not such a good idea.
No, alright. So George's head tracks the cursor when he's standing still. Sometimes. When it's pointed at something, he'll look at it. Okay. What's this?
A beautifully crafted doorbell.
Oh my god, that's really... Okay.
Hello?
Ah, yes. I was wondering if you could help me.
I'll do my best. I'm Sister Serena. How can I help?
Can you tell me, have you seen this woman before?
I don't recognize the face, but I've only been here for about a year. Maybe she was here before my time.
Maybe.
Everyone's using that phrase before my time. Streams you've seen of people trying to wrangle Lifeline. Okay, I know exactly what you mean. And yeah, I think that is it. To borrow a phrase from the dads of the world. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
What can you tell me about the Holy Order of St. Michael?
Why, you're talking to one of its sisters.
So this building is part of the same place as the Holy Order?
That's correct, even though we are a separate entity. We fall under the umbrella of the Holy Order of St. Michael.
And what a beautiful umbrella that must be.
It's not a real umbrella.
Oh.
That's just a way of speaking.
Sure.
George. Fucking tool.
Perhaps you can tell me, what is this place?
Why, we're the Sisters of Mercy Communion Wafer Supplies. We've been making communion wafers for over 70 years. The Ladies of the Wafer, they call us.
No. No, that's not a real that's not a real thing. That is the most cover identity I've ever heard.
Ah, so you make the little wafers that people eat in church.
We prefer to think of them as humble slivers of bread, transformed through the miracle of transubstantiation into the body and blood of Christ himself.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, you make those little Necco wafers. You stamp cats back there?
Well, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
Oh, really?
Yes, of course.
No.
Of course.
Transubstantiation wafers, huh?
A large, stale, moldy piece of bread.
I'll keep it in mind. Oh god, can I ask her to bless this? Can you bless this mess?
I've got no reason to try that.
Okay.
Hello, Sister Angelica.
You again. What is it this time?
How long have you been making communion wafers?
How did you know we made communion wafers?
It says it in the guidebook.
Well, as it happens, we are the leading communion wafer developer in the world.
Way to go.
Way to go, okay.
Well, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
Alright, so there's a piece of paper on her desk, which means at some point we have to steal from a nun. That'll be fun. Began with the expansion of the rights to certain orders of nuns, who began to make communion wafers as a way to gain some financial profit for the church. Yeah, that sounds right.
Sorry, sir. This place is restricted. If you require entrance to the Vatican, you must go to the visitor center.
Oh, shucks. See, I'm over here from Texas looking for my high school sweetheart. She upped and signed on the line for you good folk just before we was due to get hitched.
Which department, please?
Shoot, I don't know. None department, I guess.
Are you trying to be funny, sir? Do you wish me to put you in jail for the night?
Heck no, I've had my fill of jails just looking for Emmeline.
A likely story. Non-department indeed. If you continue with this charade, I shall be forced to have you arrested. Do you understand?
Guess it's true. Europe just ain't America's friend anymore.
I mean, that was like a duel of two terrible accents. That was two terrible accents having a fight in a back alley.
Hey there. I was wondering if you could help me. Hello? Oh, maybe you can't speak English. I am looking for a friend. Can you help me? Huh. How rude. He won't even acknowledge that I'm here.
Now, George is attempting to be American.
Excuse me. I'm looking for someone. Well, don't you understand English? Huh. The silent treatment, huh?
George, your accent fell off. Alright,
I've got no reason to try that.
No? Alright, hold on. Can I hack the Vatican?
I've got the address already.
No. Can I phone the Vatican? Can I phone Anna Maria?
The number you require is no longer available.
Oh. What about Nico? Maybe she's got a suggestion.
I'm still trying to get into this place. It's not gonna be easy.
I think the Vatican's designed that way, George.
I guess so, but I'll find a way.
Okay. The Vatican is designed to be hard to break into. Thank you. Insightful advice from Nico. There's nothing down this way.
It's the door to the Sisters of Mercy Wafer Factory. Catchy name for a club. Maybe I can access the Holy Order of St. Michael through here.
What, you want to get in? Can you cut some salami?
Excellent. Now I've got a slice of salami.
Okay. And then you cover it in bread so it looks like a wafer?
I've got no reason to try that.
Now, maybe we slice the bread.
I am not gonna do that. A salami slice.
Well...
You, tourist! What do you think you're doing?
Is this the place where we booked the open-top bus?
No. It is down the road. Approximately 3.5 kilometers.
Heck, those are some pants. Do they sell them here?
No, you are being foolish. If you have inquiries, please use the doorbell.
Whoa, Rome. One hell of a place, huh?
George certainly is George. Alright, can we get more assistance from...
it's you again. How can I help
Sister... No, we can't.
Well, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
She kind of left the door open.
You, tourist,
No.
please leave that door alone.
Just looking for the little boy's room? Heck, I'm fit to burst.
Well, please do not burst near me. The gentleman's urinal is situated approximately 4 kilometers in that direction.
Shoot, I can't hold on that long.
Well, you should have gone before you came out.
My dumb tourist act clearly needs a little more work.
I'm glad you acknowledge this, George. If you're gonna be a dumb tourist, you should put work into it. You drop the salami slice on her desk.
No way am I doing that.
No.
That's not quite right.
Urinal, yes. It's a urinal. Man, okay, Whew. I am pretty, I'm getting pretty hungry, so we're gonna stop soon, but...
Looks like some kind of schedule. The nun's looking at it every now and then.
Okay. Eat a salami. I don't think I can actually use this on George.
That's not such a good idea.
I don't think so, no. What if I go back to the apartment? Now that I know what the Holy Order, Saint Holy Orders is.
I'll go back to Anna Maria's apartment.
Oh, you meant in real life? I don't have any salami. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have, actually, food-wise.
The thing's got few capabilities. Not much I can do with it.
Really? We still can't hack her PC? I've gotta try. Devices found Vatican server. Motherfucker. It misled me. Yes, we are hacking the Vatican. That's what we're doing here, right now. Alright, what I want is... Oh, this one doesn't move? Yeah, I can't pick these up. Wait, what the f... Why can I fucking do this? Why can I fucking do this? Okay, no. No, don't think about it. Just... Alright. Equip the beam. That one hits there. This doesn't feel right. That would hit there. That also doesn't feel right. I don't think I use that. Here. What about the split pipe? Okay, I'm gonna have to eventually get them back together again. Allegedly. But... right now... then we bounce it off this way. And... up. Can't go up with this. No. And then upward. Alright, that'll go up. Oh, great. What I need is for them to converge again. At some point. No, no, no. Can I Y split it here? No, that's... no. Alright, hello. How about this? Ooh. Oh, alright. But then I would have to rejoin them, and that's not gonna work, so... I don't feel like having it go at an angle is the right choice here. So clearly I should have it captured and straightened out, I guess. But then I can't do that here, so this is wrong. This is definitely wrong. Okay. I wonder how I would get them to rejoin. If I did do something like... Oh, you can't do that. Okay, that's fair. To be fair, I'm not trying to do stupid tricks. I'm trying to get it somewhat near where it needs to be. This would reconverge here. Can I? Not really. This puzzle is actually physically hurting me. Yeah, but then that blocks that. What about, the splitter here? This isn't gonna work. Hello, Keldon. I'm going to be, dropping off as soon as I figure out this brain-mashing puzzle. Hope you're well. Exemplary at coming at the last minute to miss everything, you know? I've been there. Alright, what if we put the Y thingy here? This doesn't work, it just shoots it off into a corner. There's no reason to be in a corner. One who was defeated by Blackberry puzzles. That's me. That is me exactly. No, this is really bad. How the fuck? Alright, what if we go this way? We'll go around it this way. And we'll insert a pooter here, and it spoots off. And it completely fucking misses the... Well, now it hits those. I think it's hitting that one. Alright. Squirt beams. Except no, it has to reconverge at some point. And I don't know where it would do that. I've gone right off this puzzle, you know. You know what? We'll think about it later. Let's put George in our traditional save game spot, the bathroom. And I will think about this puzzle tomorrow. Because I want to go get some fucking food. I am very hungry. So as usual, thank you for
Patients
attending.
are all going insane, and you're trying to fool me. That's not nice.
I'm not fooling you. I'm really wrapping the stream up. Thank you for... Yes, quit the game. Go away. Shoo. Shoo. Thank you for attending. As always, I have been your host. I will in the future be your host. Tomorrow is more Broken Sword, and then Tuesday is the start of Next Fest. And, I'm really looking forward to that, because it will be a break from Broken Sword. This one's a rough one. Alright. Good night, everybody.